Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chu, a physical therapist, and yes, I'm a certified dementia practitioner. And today we are here at Jackson Meadows. I'm here with Miss Sarah Scott. She's actually the sales leader here in Jackson Meadows, and we're just going to ask her and interview her what we have here in Jackson Meadows and what kind of services and what kind of different products, or not products, but the services and amenities that we can have here at Jackson Meadows, here at Jackson, Tennessee. Miss Sarah, could you please tell us who you are? What do you do here in Jackson Meadows?
Sure. My name
Mm-hmm.
is Sarah Scott, and I'm the Community Sales Advisor at Jackson Meadow. We're a holiday retirement community. We're an independent living community. And
Independent living. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
independent living. We like stubbornly independent individuals. That's our ideal target.
There you go.
No, we believe here at Jackson Meadows that everyone has the right to live their lives the way they want, but yet enjoy some what I would call some little luxuries.
Mm-hmm.
At Jackson Meadow, like I said, we're independent living. Residents here enjoy the privacy of their own apartments.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is they don't have to worry about the cooking and the cleaning and
Oh,
those
I would
kind of
love
things.
that.
No, we take care of those things so they can focus on the things that they enjoy doing.
Do you have a resident chef here too?
We do. We do have a resident shelf. Menus come out every. They get their whole week's menus every week. The new menus come out, so they kind of know what kind of choices they're going to have, and they can kind of plan their week based on or around the food. Hey, the meal time is a great social time, and that's one of the things. That's the big advantage of living in a community, especially right now. Seniors tend when they're all isolated. When it's really hot, really cold, the weather's bad, some don't drive. It's really hard to get out and interact with other people. Families are working, kids are in school, or people are on vacation. So what we here, this community environment, you're never lonely. There's always somebody to talk with.
Somebody always working out, exercising, you know.
Exercising, playing games, and if you just like to sit out on the front porch, enjoy the breeze, and just chat and tell your stories about growing up and everything like that. There's always a group. We call them the front porch group.
The front porch group. At least you call them front porch group. I call them the Mean Girls Club.
No, ours is the front porch group. They love to set out, especially after the meals. But yeah, meals are really, really important. You know for sure, no matter what's going on, you know for sure that your loved one is a minimum of 3 times a day interacting with other people, getting a great meal, and just the nutrition alone affects them physically, emotionally, psychologically.
That's true.
When you feed your body, you feed your mind. So just those meals, that's a huge advantage to someone who is living home alone. When you're home alone, sometimes it's hard to set a schedule.
That's true.
Have a routine, and routine in our lives is very important. But it's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to prepare meals for one person. It's a lot of trouble. So we find a lot of times with their residents are before they move here, they're at home and they just may be eating a sandwich here or there, peanut butter and cracker or popcorn. Now those are all wonderful snack foods, but it's not something you want to live off of every single day. You need to have a more balanced meal to fuel your body.
That's good. It's funny that you mentioned that having a scheduled or routine meals and drinks is very important, especially if your mother or your loved ones or your dad or mom, as they age, there's this part in your brain called hypothalamus. Your hypothalamus is what you call your temperature regulating system in your body. It's like a thermostat. You can have the best air conditioning outside, but if your thermostat in your room or in your house is not working, it's not going to do you good. So at home, if your loved one is living by themselves at home, they might forget to drink water. They might forget to eat. And what happens when they forget to drink or eat? Well, guess what? They get dehydrated. They get to the hospital. They fall or whatever. Here, there's a scheduled meal. They can, there's drinking stations. They have water fountains and everything, and it's provided. And that's the reason why we really advocate in going to a retirement home for your loved ones. You decrease the risk of falling. They have what you call the life alert here.
Life alert. It's 24 hours, 7 day a week, emergency response pendant. If they need any kind of emergency, if there's any kind of emergency, they press that button. It acts as like a 2-way radio. So you don't press the button and then someone calls you on your phone. You can talk through they'll stay with you. You
Yeah.
can talk through that
Mhm.
pendant, and they'll stay with you until help arrives.
There you go. It's actually there's a speaker. It's actually a phone.
It's
Actually,
a phone
yeah.
around your. I call them walkie-talkies.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
right, but that's what
Mhm.
it's like.
Yeah. So, Miss Sarah, so what are the qualifications for them to come in here? I mean, do they have to be in a wheelchair or walker, or can they, is it really independent, private rooms? Could you share some details?
Absolutely.
One bedroom, two bedrooms, stuff
As
like
far
that.
as qualification goes, in senior living, you have to be 55 or older.
55 and
55
older.
or older to qualify. That's the main qualification.
Oh gosh, I'm almost close there. I hope I can qualify.
And you do have to be able to live independently. And by saying that, I mean you take care. You can take care of yourself. But now don't get me wrong. Third party home health agencies are welcome to come in. Home caregiving services if your loved one should need some assistance. I mean, we've had residents to move in and live here for over 20 years. And when they first moved in, they didn't need any type of assistance. And we believe in aging in place. They're home. They're here. They're comfortable. They don't want to go anywhere else.
Yep.
So they utilize the third party services that are available, and they can age in place. If they need med reminders, assistance in bathing, dressing, any kind of those caregiving service, they may need someone just to help wash their laundry once a week because it's too heavy for them to carry. That's all available through those third party services.
Perfect. So what are the other third party services you have here? Therapy. Go.
Yeah.
Advance.
Yeah, we have a couple of that are in the building all the time because they do work with other residents. But you can use any third party service that you want to use.
There you go. So the rooms, could you share us? You got a studio, a one bedroom, two bedrooms. I know. So.
We do. Now I always say what makes us unique is we are not like four square walls and that's it. Each apartment in our community has its own personality. So when we have studio apartments, and we have a variety of square footage studio apartments. We have one bedroom apartments. Same thing, different square footage depending on your floor plan, your layout, where it's located in the building. And then we have two bedroom apartments. All of our apartments, they're not furnished. The only thing that comes with them, each apartment has a kitchenette. Since we're doing the cooking, you don't need to worry about a stove. But a lot of residents will have either a coffee pot, microwave, toaster, anything like that is allowed, of course. But since we're providing the meals, there's no need for a stove, but there are kitchenettes. The only thing that's provided with the kitchenettes is the refrigerator, and it's not like a dorm refrigerator that's just the refrigeration part. They have little freezers on top, so hey, you can have your ice cream and your microwave sausage and biscuit that everybody loves.
Yeah, there's microwave inside, right?
Right, because you can have your microwave. So, and we have housekeeping that comes in once a week.
Housekeeping, that's very important, ladies and gentlemen. So when your loved ones, they get older, we call it aging in place. You want to age in place in here. As they get older, they lose that ability to clean and take care of themselves, and that's the beauty of being here at Jackson Meadows Retirement Home. You got this people that will come in and check on you. You still have the privacy because it's actually a retirement home, right? You lock the door; it's still private, very very private. But there's people, the housekeeping people, and they will help you. Store the trash and clean up in your actual apartment. So it's really really nice. So.
And they come in once a week and they vacuum, they dust, take your trash out, sanitize in the bathroom. But they're not, they're very respectful. We're not allowed to move any kind of any personal item. They don't move the furniture. They don't move the items that are lying around. We're not allowed to touch anything like that. So you do have your privacy. But we just believe that it's important that the community environment is so much more successful when you have people that enjoy being around each other. So that's some of the things that we ask when people talk about. I'm going to ask you, okay, what does mom like to do? What does dad like to do? Because I want to make sure that we're providing everything that you're needing. I mean, that's the beauty of when you're looking at communities. I think it's important. You know, everybody wants to call on the phone and get information,
Hmm.
and that's great to do that. But yeah, I think it's important to go into a community, um, physically go into it. How does it make you feel when you
Yeah,
walk in? What's the environment
the
like?
vibes, right?
Yeah, that's what I say. Come feel our vibe, and
Hmm.
I say that a lot on the phone when I'm talking to people. I say, look, I can tell you anything you want to know, but what I'm telling you, you can see on our website. It does nothing until you come and see what we feel like in the building. Are the residents happy?
Hmm.
Are people laughing?
Hmm.
What does it smell like when you come in here? You know,
That's
what does
right.
it just feel? Is it bright? Is it airy? Is it dark? You know, how does it make you feel inside? Can
Mhm.
you see yourself living here?
Funny you mentioned that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the smell, the sight, the sound. It's very, very important because, as again, like what I always say and preach, you know, the senses of, you know, uh, our loved ones that are aging, they lose that. But if you have people, you hear them, you know, when you hear them laughing, guess what? It's very infectious. The smell of the food, it's like, oh gosh, I want to eat now, and
Mm-hmm.
that promotes more, not just
It promotes
healing,
it promotes
mm,
life, and
life.
that's what we do
Mhm.
here. We promote life.
Yeah.
We promote life.
So, well, thank you very much, Miss Sarah. Appreciate you for coming over in our show today. But
Mhm.
where can we reach you? What's your website? And what's the actual address of the facility again? Hmm.
Okay, it's Jackson Meadow, 25 Max Lane, Jackson, Tennessee, 38305. Our phone number is 731-661-0095. My cell phone number is 731-234-4039. Feel free to call either number and you can ask for Sarah. If I'm not available, one of the other members of staff will be happy to take your name and number and I can give you a call back or they can give you some information. Our website is www.jacksonmeadow.net. So you can go on our website, read a little bit more about us, the amenities we provide, and also see some of the floor plans. And there's a cute little tool that you can even kind of plan your apartment. So if you're wondering
Mm.
what furniture will fit, you can plan your apartment and actually place couches and chairs and everything like that. So it's pretty fun. So
You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. You know, when people come in here, they would ask about, hey, where should I put this? Where should I put that? That's a great tool. You know, ask your family member to help you how to put where your couch is. You know, it's like, you know, new interior decorating. But again, thank you very much, Miss Sarah. Appreciate you. But before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, always remember the word fast. FAST, letter F. Find friends that will push you to your next level because you are the average of the five people you hang out with. So choose the people who you hang out with. Here at Jackson Meadows, you can hang out with awesome people. You know, the residents upstairs, they're moving, they're just talking to each other, they're just enjoying each other. So find those friends and people that you want to be. If you want to be like in a nursing home, well, guess what? You're going to be in a nursing home, right? You're going to be with those nursing home people. But if you want to be, if you're retired and you want to find a good retirement home where people are still independent, they're still driving, going around and shopping and everything, come over here, Jackson Meadows. So find friends that will push you to your next level. You know what's the next letter? Is letter A. Take action. Take action by turning off this phone right now. I'm going to turn it off. Take action by reaching out to Miss Sarah. Take action by going here. Because this video is, that's it. It's going to be stopped. It's just going to be recorded, uploaded. But if you want to find your retirement home, go over here, reach out, take action. You know what's the next letter? Is letter S. Share and subscribe. The more shares, the better because it may not be applicable to you, but it could be applicable to one of your family member. It could be applicable to one of your friends who are actually wanting to retire. Go ahead and share it. And you know, the last but not the least, letter T on the word fast. Letter T. Why? You want to teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. So the more you teach it, the more you're going to understand it. And this is what Miss Sarah's here for. She's teaching us how to actually find a good retirement home. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Miss
thank you.
Sarah. Any last parting wisdom for our friends? Or
Call
good?
me.
All right, go ahead and call her. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate you, and you have a good day.